All right, just a quick one. On my way to work. You know, things have been a little crazy. I haven't gotten anything on the YouTube. Oh look, a Navy vet. One of my brothers. That's kind of why I'm calling out today and talking to YouTube, because you know, I've been out for 4 years. Thought I was going to make a career out of it. Spent 11 years. I gave this country the best I really do believe the best I had. Up till about the last 3 years, because just life was really kicking my ass. I was getting a divorce. My career wasn't going too well. I was seeing a lot of people getting promotions before me that basically didn't fucking deserve it. And then after I get out, come to find out, you know, it wasn't me. It was this dirty chief. And he was sexually harassing all the younger airmen. And I think it was 18 counts of sexual harassment. So he got kicked out, and I was never a fan of him anyways. Me and him went eye to eye and toe to toe a couple times. But that's neither here nor there. Lesson learned, you know, people in power, other people are going to abuse power, just the way it is. If you're thinking you're going to join the military and you're going to find people with integrity like you, morals like you, yeah, it looks great on paper. Guess what? Everybody out there is a bunch of fucking dirtbags. Just the way it is. I mean, I'm not saying everybody's a dirtbag. There's a lot of good guys. But there's a lot of freaking dirtbags. There's a lot of people that are just in it just for what they can get. I had one guy that would write, you know, sports teams and big companies, and I'm an airman and I'm deployed, and send me stuff, and he'd get all sorts of free stuff. And a lot of the stuff he was getting free, like signatures by, you know, I don't know, Colin Kirkpatrick, let's say, he'd throw on eBay and he'd make a few bucks. Is it the right thing to do? No. Because that's somebody there that thinks they're doing a good thing for somebody that's, you know, in the military. And no, not the right thing to do. But I want to talk about depression. There's been a lot going on in my life lately. A lot of negative and a lot of positive. But it always seems to me like that negative, man, that negative is a fucking powerful thing, isn't it? You can have everything going your way. Everything in your life going your way. And let's say you run over a steak knife with your car. You pop a tire. Well, guess what? Right now, that pop tire and that steak knife are what you are fucking focused on. You're focused on that. It doesn't matter all the positive shit that's happening in your life. No. That negative is going to outweigh that positive if you let it. It's depressing. It's hard. You know, you spend a lot of time in the military as a war fighter, and you have a goal. The military says, here you are, this is where we want you to be. They tell you to get to that goal, and they give you the tools to get to that goal. And I'm calling everybody a warfighter. I don't care if you're a friggin' egghead sitting in front of a computer. You're a warfighter. Your job is to work that computer. military gives you every tool possible to work that computer with professional proficiency. Okay? And you can do one of two things. You can either exceed at what you do the very fucking best that God's given you to get the mission done, or you can sit around, drink coffee and smoke cigarettes and be a dirtbag. Now, if you took those tools and you did a good job, God bless you, man. You're a warfighter. If you're a complete and utter dirtbag and just did enough to get by, that's not right, man. Because somebody depends on your job. If you're in an air-conditioned office punching a computer, there's a Marine somewhere that needs beans and bullets. There's somebody waiting to get transferred out of medical. Whatever it is. There's boots on the ground waiting for you to do your job. And I've been so damn depressed lately. I've been out for 4 years, like I said. I grabbed the first job I could find, and it wasn't working out. Dealt with it for 4 years. 4 years of going into a job that I hated, for a boss that I did not like, did not trust, with a crew of people that I trusted a couple of them, but that's about it, and the rest of them I couldn't stand and wouldn't trust as far as I could throw. And a couple people there were just complete and total friggin' stumps that I wouldn't trust with anything sharper than a boiled egg. And they were in charge of locomotives, and they were in charge of me. So I had to keep my head on a swivel and keep my shit straight so I didn't get hurt. Now I'm into a job which follows my MOS, which I feel that I should be doing a lot better at than I am. But I guess in 4 years, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things are a lot more modern than what the military equipment is. Because even the latest and greatest military equipment, which I did work on, that I trained foreign nationals with, is not up to snuff with civilian industry standards. And Sergeant Riley, I really thought I put him away. But when Sergeant Riley comes out, man, it makes me depressed. Because the old Sarge in the back of my head says, you should be doing better than this. You should have this straightened out. This shouldn't be like that. This is screwed up. And me, as a civilian, I can't keep up with those expectations. And it's depressing. But I don't like the alternative. I'm on this side of the dirt. I gotta keep trying. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know if, I'm expecting a sign from God. You're doing the right thing. I don't know what it is. But I gotta rock up. I gotta dig deep. And I gotta keep pushing. And that's it. And you're a veteran or if you're just a person and you're at the end of your wits, and you feel like there's nobody out there, man, there's people out there, there's numbers to call. You know, call an old friend you haven't heard from in a long time. Call somebody. Talk to somebody. Don't let it get to a point where you're thinking about taking your own life. And it messes with me. It really does. When I read about, you know, war fighters I knew that took their lives, or war fighters that I know that they're out now and they're depressed, and I hear about it, it messes with me. It makes me sad. It makes me depressed. I can't describe to you how many people I carry since their passing. People I haven't talked to in years, but decided, you know what, this is it. And they took their own lives. And it gets to me. Don't do it. It's a selfish act. All you do is you leave a mess for everybody else to deal with. You didn't fix your problem. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I needed to get this out. I needed to broadcast this on the YouTube. Figure if maybe there's one person or one veteran out there that's thinking about it. Maybe they watch this. Maybe they decide, you know what? I'll wait till tomorrow or next week and see what happens. That's all, you know, that's what survival is. I mean, watch like, you know, good example. Escape from New York, that whole series. Snake Plissken. The guy didn't have a plan. It was about that next breath. It was about living that one more second. And, you know, everything fell in right. It wasn't his time to die, and the bad guys, they got theirs. Old Snake Plissken, you know, he lived to fight again. And then the other thing is, any military training is about a couple things. But one of the major things military training is about is not panicking. You know, look at your special forces training. They beat these guys up, they tie them, they blindfold them, they throw them in a pool. They're training them not to panic and to get that breath, to live that extra second, just like Snake Plissken. Bob up and down in the pool, gulp a breath. Welcome to Rhode Island. That's our national flower. That's the pothole. As I was saying, don't panic. Take that next breath. Bob in that pool. Fight. Struggle for another day. We're all in this together. You know what? We're not going to get very far if we keep giving up, now are we? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at work. I'll see y'all later. That's all from me.